Hi everyone, it's Eric. It's Tuesday afternoon. This video we're going to go over 4 items in the last 24 hours that sold. Some big returns on my investment. Some nice items to pick up if you see at a garage sale or something like that. Sometimes people don't know what they have, and there's an example of that in here. First thing I sold was this DeKalb seed corn mesh hat. It's mesh all the way through. There's no solid part, at least in this part. The bill, the lining, and the strap are all solid, but the rest of it's mesh. Weighs like 2 ounces maybe. This hat sold for $12.95. Promotional item, cost me nothing. Farm hats, especially if they're vintage and they're clean, sell for hundreds of dollars. So if your mom, dad, grandparents, whoever was involved in farming, see if you can find some of their old hats. See if you can clean them. Find companies that are out of business. Those go well. Another item. I have $1.14 into this. If you remember, my Lego or my Hot Wheel deal was $135 for 118 Hot Wheels, so $1.14 a piece. I am in the profit on that. This is a convention series piece from, I believe, 2005. It is a Chevelle, once again, as no surprise there, a Chevelle SS actually. And this sold for $20. I'm in the profit on that. I'm not sure how much in the profit I am. When I sell the last one, eventually I'll let you have a number on what my return was on my $135 investment. If you watched the last couple of videos, you know I hit a barn sale last Monday, and I bought a bunch of G.I. Joes, Army Men, things like that for $10. This box is G.I. Joe. It's about half full, and this has weapons such as like big howitzers, guns that are on wheels, and it's got parts of vehicles. Nothing in here is complete. It's just for parts and repair. $33 is what this sold for. So far on my $10 investment, I got that DVD set I sold for $15. The Army Men sold for $20. The G.I. Joe figures sold for $49.99, and this one sold for $33. So not bad, for $10. And once again, sometimes people don't know what they have. And sometimes you don't even know what people have. This is my next one. I went to a garage sale last Thursday looking for video games. And when I walk up, I see Castle Grayskull from Masters of the Universe sitting there. Kind of rough shape. And there's a bag of action figures there. Some of them were Masters of the Universe, some were wrestling. And there was one in there, I didn't think that was Masters of the Universe, but this guy was in there, and I looked him up and found him. I watched He-Man growing up, and I never saw anything like this in the cartoons. It's kind of cool, like you'll split open if he gets damaged too much. There's not a whole lot left to him in there. So when I picked up these action figures, I didn't think he was He-Man, or I knew he wasn't wrestling. You know how bad WCW gimmicks were back in the day. But this is a Horde Trooper, and it's extremely rare. The lady told me $1 for 6 He-Man figures, 2 wrestlers, and some accessories, plus Castle Grayskull. This sold today, after I listed it in about an hour, sold for $50. I had it listed at $59.99. It sold for $50. I took, $50 in an hour. I did try to talk the lady into taking more for it because I knew that He-Man stuff was worth a lot more than $1. So what happened to the other things? Castle Grayskull, King Hiss, the B character, I can't remember who that is, Tongue Lasher, and Mantenna. And there might be one more. I think there's a 5th one in there too. I took those 5 figures and Castle Grayskull and lotted them together and listed them today for $49.99. I fully expect at least get $40 out of it, and it should sell fairly quick. Once again, they're all pretty much parts in repair. Trapjaw was the other one in there. And all the figures are in nice shape. They just don't have all their accessories and things. So, yeah, looking at really about $2.25 investment on all this stuff, and it sold for $116. So definitely a good return on my investment. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Hi, welcome back to the office. This is Eric. This video, we're just going to go over 3 items that sold in the last 24 hours. Decent sales of about, trying to think of my head really quick, $67. So not bad. I figured if I could do $100 a day, every day of the year, make, $36,000 or whatever, I would do this full time and quit any other job, because it is a lot of fun going and looking and researching and finding these hidden treasures, and sometimes finding a bunch of busts too. But that's why you have garage sale season. You can find a lot of cool stuff and get rid of some other things. All right, first thing that sold is this 64 Impala Revell plastic model kit. Foose design. It's like a lowrider. And this sold for $14.99. I paid $1.99 for it at Goodwill. It is new, but open box, and I did check, make sure everything's in there. So, cool. So, with models and stuff like that, you definitely want to double check before you list it, because just one little piece missing means you're getting a return. Got a big box here. Let me grab this off camera here. So this big potato chip box in here, big box, that is Castle Grayskull and 5 other Masters of the Universe figures. I believe it's Trapjaw, King Hiss, Mantenna, Tongue Lasher, and the guy who's a bee, like Buzz Off or Buzzman, something like that. There are 4 parts basically. That lot sold for $42. So my $1 investment from the garage sale the other day turned into $92 of all my Masters of the Universe things. And that lot is gone completely. Tomorrow there are more garage sales, and I will look for Masters of the Universe and old G.I. Joes, because I know in the last couple of weeks I've made a couple $100 off those. And one more thing is a Goodwill pickup. This is Imaginext Casey Jones in triple cannon. I love it when people bring brand new toys to Goodwill. This was $1.99, turned into $10 as of this morning. So nice 3 sales. I'm going to get them packed, get them to the post office, probably take Hayden with me to go to Goodwill real quick, make a run. I hit a garage sale this morning, but it's a lot of glassware. Tomorrow I'm hitting more garage sales, so things should be being updated quickly. I still got to get my last garage sale stuff completely updated and listed before I get too big of a death pile. If you don't know what a death pile is, it's a pile of stuff you need to list that you'll probably die before you get it all listed. All right, thanks. Bye. Hi everyone, it's Eric. It is Monday morning. I'm making this video. It's going to be pretty short. It's basically going to cover 2 items that I forgot to make a video of over the weekend. I packed these up Friday and shipped them out, and I realized I didn't make a video about them. So you'll see them on the screen. You won't see them in person. First thing I had was a Johnny Lightning Street Freaks 1966 Chevy Nova SS. Black with flames. It's a Hot Wheels thing from my Hot Wheels deal. If you remember, my initial purchase was 118 Hot Wheels for $135 or $1.14 each. This one sold for $9.99 on an offer. Actually, no, it wasn't an offer, just $9.99. That's what it listed at. And then the other item was a garage sale pickup. It is a new without tags, small DeWalt nylon tool bag. It's kind of triangular shaped, triangular prism. It's 11 inches by 9.5 inches by 6 inches. It was clean, it was new. Looked like no one used it ever at all, so that's why I listed it new without tags. That was a garage sale item that I bought last week for 50 cents and sold for $7.99. So you'll see it on screen as well. But yeah, 2 items. I just kind of was in a rush and forgot about making a video. So we'll wrap this one up, and then the next video we'll go over some stuff that sold over the weekend. All right, thanks. Bye.